In the dead of night, deep in the Pacific Ocean, the cargo ship MV Pacific Hauler pushed through a thick, unnatural fog. On the bridge, Captain Maria Vega watched a phantom blip appear and vanish on her radar. She dismissed it as a trick of the fog, but a deep sense of unease settled in. It was 2:17 a.m. The ocean was quiet, too quiet. Minutes later, a sleek, black inflatable boat cut through the water, its engine muffled to a whisper. It slid up against the hauler's colossal steel hull. For figures in black wetsuits, moving with chilling precision, attached magnetic climbers and scaled the ship's side like shadows. Their target wasn't on the deck. It was buried deep within the ship's metallic heart. Inside the sprawling cargo hold, among a forest of shipping containers, two crew members, Leo and Chun, patrolled the dimly lit aisles. They were guarding a unique treasure, container BC 7781, filled with 10,000 gallons of ruby amber, a rare vintage maple syrup valued at a staggering $15 million on the gourmet black market. Suddenly, a soft clang echoed from the darkness. They froze. On the bridge, Captain Vega's radio crackled to life. It was Leo, his voice a frantic whisper. "Captain, we have visitors in hold 3. Repeat, unauthorized." The line went dead, replaced by a hiss of static. Vega's blood ran cold. Without a second's hesitation, she slammed the general alarm. A deafening klaxon shrieked across the ship, shattering the night's silence. But the thieves were prepared for the chaos. Down in the hold, Leo and Chun were already bound and gagged. The raiders ignored the container's sealed doors entirely. Instead, they used a compact thermal cutter, slicing a man-sized hole directly through the steel wall. The sweet, rich aroma of maple syrup flooded the air. They weren't just thieves, they were surgeons. As crew members scrambled onto the main deck, searching for attackers, a red flare ignited on the opposite side of the ship, a classic diversion that sent everyone running in the wrong direction. This was the window the thieves needed. Back in the cargo hold, they weren't stealing the huge totes of syrup. They were pumping the precious liquid out into their own custom-built bladders. And here's where the heist became a work of genius. As they drained the ruby amber, they simultaneously pumped a replacement liquid back into the ship's totes, a worthless mixture of cheap corn syrup and amber food coloring. The weight, the volume, everything remained identical. They were performing a transplant, not a robbery. With their bladders full of liquid gold, the team, led by a figure known only as Ghost, moved back to the side of the ship. They winched their $15 million prize down into the waiting boat below. From the bridge wing, Captain Vega finally saw them. She aimed a searchlight at the boat, now sitting low in the water. "Stop! Now!" she yelled. Ghost looked up, gave a slow, deliberate salute. And then the boat's engine roared to life, vanishing into the impenetrable wall of fog. By dawn, the authorities were on board. An insurance adjuster dipped a spoon into the container and tasted the contents. He frowned. This is counterfeit," he declared. "They didn't steal the container. They stole the contents and replaced it." Captain Vega stared at the perfect weight logs, the untouched door seal, and the flawless execution. She wasn't angry. She was awestruck. "They weren't pirates," she said, her voice filled with grim respect. "They were pharmacists. They came for the ingredient and left the placebo." The Ruby Amber heist remains one of the most audacious and brilliantly executed thefts in maritime history. The ship delivered its cargo on time, and the switch went unnoticed for 3 weeks. The investigation concluded it must have been an inside job, but no one was ever arrested. The rare maple syrup and the ghost-like thieves who took it simply vanished into thin air, swallowed by the vast, empty ocean. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like and subscribe for more tales of incredible heists and unsolved mysteries.